All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back now with the provisioning part of the video. I did do the middle part, but fortunately I cover up the timers on the top, so I will have to redo it again. All right, so let's quickly do a little bit of discussion about the provisioning role that we will be introducing in the theme as a permanent addition. It's gonna be about uh, having a few marches gathering and a few marches defending. Now I believe this is very good because it gives the players that don't have very great commanders to really contribute to the team. It's also good because field fights are often how do you call it, a distraction from reinforcing, gathering, and stuff like that. So basically, when you're reinforcing, you do not have those so many distractions. You don't have to position properly. You can never get attacked by multiple opponents at once, so you can dodge a lot of issues. But that being said, like let's jump into how the position is played. First, let's try and make the presets. It's always the presets. Now in this case, I used my old presets. You can change them around accordingly. Now I would do like this is the archer, this is the garrison for archers. The second one is the garrison for infantry. You can see, for example, the march speed. Always look at the march speed of the troop type because you want to be a little bit faster. So you can see that even these guys have quite a lot of move speed. They're not fast, very fast, of course, but they have some. They have some, and I will show it. So this is the first. The second one, the third should be the Gatherer with Cleopatra and Constance for the 30%, the 10%, the 10% boost right here. Where is it? Constance gets 10% extra resources. Yeah, so that's on top of what you gather, and then let's move forward. I got my number 4, but this should be another gatherer. So the other gatherer, my opinion, is it's gonna be Constance, and I believe Joan of Arc is the fastest second gatherer that you can get. I will make something of an example, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that's true. I tested it a little bit. If we can see this, for example, if we try to move to Caravan, for example. Okay, so let's see what else we have. And we got, of course, the cavalry that should be in the 5th spot now, not in the 4th. I forgot to save it, but the cavalry to reinforce them, the rally. Okay, the rally to the altar usually, because that's where. So we are playing this side right now, and I want to just test out how you would send the troops. Now, normally this is where, for example, there would be a marker. Bottom team should use the bottom markers. So, like here, it would be like infantry, infantry to reinforce. Probably here would be like archers. This is just an example. For example, archers, garrison. Okay. So right off the bat, you know where you have to go. So let's see how we start. What you do before the shielding appears, you click on a tile, you click March, New Troops, and you can do this before the shielding opens. I will prove it in my middle team. You can see it in my middle team instructional video, and you can start sending your troops out. Then you find a very close gatherer, right? You click on the 2, very fast, the 3, of course, very fast, gather again, the 4, very fast, and the 5, all in order. All right, and then after they are out, you start arranging them, right? So you know, like here is the infantry, you set your infantry, you pull it right here. Then you know this is the archer, you see the archer, you pull it right here. Now the cavalry should go technically to the desert altar and stand around it to defend. And then you will get the gatherers, the marchers, the gatherers, and you just try to put them inside. Like you see a spot here, and you see the other spot here, and you are all set for the start. Now I did not time it exactly, but you can see that there is plenty of time to reach the buildings. It takes around 5 minutes. Even if you are in the back, if you do this very fast, your archers or cavalry or infantry will be able to reach. Maybe the infantry is the slowest one, so be careful on this one. Always send it first. Like always put it in the first preset. I think mine is the second preset, but always put it in the first. Okay, so we got the gatherers right now working overtime. It's about 1 minute 30, I believe, 3 minutes. Yeah, 3 minutes to gather this, and 3 minutes to gather this one too, I believe, unless I'm mistaken. Yes, 3 minutes to gather this one too. This is the discrepancy that I was talking about. Now here you get 100 points for 3 minutes, and here you get 50 points for 3 minutes. I will let it run out and let the troops return to my city to see how, if we get the points exactly like we calculated. Like it should be a bonus of, I think the bonus should be 16% more, because there is besides the 10% you get from the talents, another 6% right here. So should be 16 on that. Really curious to see myself that. All right, so now you got your beer open up, you just to relax. The buildings are gonna start to open, and they are shielded right now. Like I did the first video that I had to scratch, of course. What do I do for you guys? So the cavalry is already in position, and now you're focused at this. I think by the time you reach, your cavalry reaches here and your army reaches here, almost you can look for the first swap of the already for the first swap of your gatherers already. Yeah, technically. So in the meantime, let's see how many camps there are. Like look at this, how many there are. I don't know exactly if they spawn at 10 minutes each. This is something that we have to see and test, but there's a lot of them. Like either they spawn every 10 minutes, let's see, like 22. Let's see, are there more now? Maybe I don't see any more, but maybe, no, maybe something new, like right here there's a lot of them. Anyways, there's a lot together. Now the infantry is slowly moving. The archer should be already arrived. Right now it's about the time where the buildings should be unopened, unshielded. You should be fighting. Maybe even if you cannot fight, then just keep your cavalry inside a resource center if you can. Just camp it inside, you know, there's no problem. Put it in there. And by the time it reaches the altar, you see the first caravan is already returning. So you already need to make the swap. You need to enter the building and do the swap. Now normally you would send it here to the second point. You don't come back home. But this time I have to test some rumors that I've heard. I do not believe it to be true. I should get 116 points. I'm pretty certain of it. There are some rumors going on that the points are random. Let's see if that is true or not. Call me an unbeliever. Okay. You see the gathering speed matters, but not that much. Like, this is not with the best equipment, and my Cleopatra is all pimped out, and I do not believe I pimped out my constants yet. I will put everything in here, so every blue equipment for her to have the full set, to have the, I mean, just 2 pieces is alright also, but still I will make it the full. Okay, so Cleopatra got home, and let's see. We got exactly 121. So the 21, there is a 5% somewhere coming from somewhere. I'm not quite sure where from. Let's see this one. This one should be 50 plus 50 plus 50 plus 8. So this in 8, this 8 is exactly 16% right here. 16 times 50 is 1.6, like percentage tile, it's exactly 8. Yes, I can do that math in my head easily. Okay, so I have to figure out where exactly the that comes in. And yeah, what I wanted to say about Cleopatra, Joan of Arc, is that she gives the most insane gathering speed, like 370 with her. Yeah, but like I said, we're gonna use the constants. It's a pretty big difference, but still, the 10%, I think it's worth it. Because you send Joan of Arc with the second gatherer with 10%. I will check out where the 5% comes from. There is something funny there. I did notice that, but I did not understood it right now. Okay, so normally, like I said, you would be jumping around in the nodes already, or if it's minute 45, you should be hit right now. The first rally should be already done, hitting the desert altar and the Shrine of Life. So now what you would do is to, normally this would be like I said, it would be around here, this Cleopatra, but this time I let it home. You would try to get it inside the city right now. So it would be, you would try to get it inside the city, or even better, try to get it inside like an obelisk, you know, because you're farming around this spot, your Cleopatra, and the other one may be here, you know, and you just drag it inside the other obelisk, like an outpost here, and you can already teleport. And that's minute 45. Your Khan should be by this time, your Khan should be already defeated or inside the Shrine of War, the enemy altar, you know, like reinforcing, because you reinforced the rally already. So there is plenty to do, like when I explained it. If that happens, like I want to, if something like this happens, I did want to mention this, like just so you understand. So let's say you want to teleport at minute 48, you're very close. You started gathering, the enemy started rallying. We started rallying, and you get your troops inside the Shrine of War. It's on red. You barely got it, and now the enemy will start to take it back. Will try to start it taking back. And if you notice that the movement from here to your city, which is gonna take a long time. If you think that's not worth it, you can try to get inside. You can try to get inside the city, or we retreat in our desert alt or try to suicide very fast. Either try to suicide exactly after we captured the Shrine of War. I think that's the best. Like if you can, just fast click on the city, click on something, click on the obelisk, click on something, or click on the enemy outpost, for example. Anything at the outpost is actually quite even better, right? Because yeah, just try to get the enemy outpost, like try to do something. Don't stand here, wait for 3 minutes, then your troops die, and you cannot teleport. You know, that's silly. I don't want to see those kind of things. That's one of the issues. And now the teleport comes in. Let's see if I can teleport. Yeah, I will teleport. So now there is one part I wanted to mention. So when you teleport here, you want to teleport either close to the shrine or close to the altar. I mean, if you can, I prefer probably better close to the altar. It's always better to be closer into the middle. The shrine is nice, but it's not that amazing, like in this position, the Shrine of Life. On the other side, you can probably go close to the altar also, but it's not bad to be in close to the Shrine of War, because she's more valuable. So now you got all your troops. Garnison, nice. It should be minute 48 or minute 45 with the second Divine Aid by now. That's something that I will touch upon the okay, and now you will try to teleport. Alright, so if you teleport around here, now there is a very important difference that I want you to see. And you will have to be paying attention to the timers, because the reinforced timers. So how long? Like I said, it takes about 5 minutes for one rally to hit and refresh. 5 to 7 minutes. So now you need to be careful to refresh your troops very fast. If you are close to the Shrine of Life, you can see like you can refresh in 30 something seconds your troops. It's virtually impossible for the enemy. Like you got a fast troop, but let's see the more complicated stuff. Like let's say you try to reinforce the desert altar with the infantry. It's definitely a lot further away. So let's see, and this is the slowest moving march, and you will see you have 1 minute 20 without much movement speed. So this is cutting it quite close. So you definitely have to be very fast on responding to this. Also very fast responding to each 3 minutes you have to send your troops to this caravan. So there is plenty of multitasking to do, and don't forget to join the rally. So there is a lot of complexity in this role. But this is what you try to do. If you think you cannot manage this 1 minute 30, if you have to teleport way in the back, for example, that's definitely gonna increase the time. And if there are cities around here, this will navigate. So it might be even 4 minutes, 2 minutes. So let's test it out. Then I would suggest switching to a more faster army speed, or try to teleport somewhere around this area if you can. But let's test it out for you. And this is very important because you have to not miss the refresh. Like the refresh is, you are now leaving the desert altar completely unprotected. Okay, here we're gonna bring it into the shrine, for example. Why not? It's a very fast Cleopatra with the talent tree. Like, look at this movement speed on the siege. You're barely losing time with the support tree also, with the increased movement speed. You see how fast it can jump from one camp to another so easily, like from here or here in like 12 seconds. You barely lose time. It's crazy. Okay. I will have to check out how she got the 5% though. It's maybe her expertise translates into something, because she... Oh, and this is interesting because I did get inside the shrine, but it did not deliver, so you have to return home with the points. You do have to return home with the points. This is something that I wanted to test. So, alright, let's test out the teleports here. Let's teleport again, and this time let's move a little bit in the back. Maybe there is no spot, right? So here is the you back, you send fast the troops, and you already see it's 2 minutes. It's 2 minutes, and if it has to juggle around some cities in here, then you're screwed. You know, you're not gonna make it. Like the enemy, you have to refresh exactly after the enemy really dies, and after the enemy really dies, it takes him about 1 minute to return home and 2 minutes to reach you again, or something like that. It's in almost 3 minutes it can reach you. So if it's a good rally, so you're cutting it extremely close. So this is where I think you should do if you know you have to teleport in here in this position, just you have to switch up to an expertise Charles Martel, or maybe put in a fast moving, for example, Ethelfled. So let's test out Ethelfled, and not sure if I have some movement speed infantry. Unfortunately, I'm really poor on infantry commanders, but even like this one, right? Like with Scipio, you get the 10%, but you don't get the 20, of course. So for the city, she already starts with that movement speed. She's on the support skill tree, and of course the lag is bothering me, but you can see already it's 30 seconds faster. So you shave off 1 minute, because it takes 1 minute and 1 minute for 10% less troops. But 1 minute, that I feel it's extremely important. You cannot, if you have to do this in this kind of situations when you get 2 minute reinforced time. You cannot just not do this. Okay, so this I think is like a good beginning for the gatherers. This is what they will do. Refresh the troops in this part of the shrine, in the altar. You gather with the 2 marches, so you just keep on gathering here. You go into the back, for example, with your stuff, and you keep your cavalry always in an aggressive rally. So basically that's it. You can now. I want to test one more thing. I want to test to see what this skill does, just for entertainment's sake. So we know it takes around 3 minutes. I will use the skill. The speed of our caravan minutes. Let's see by how much 50% is 50%. Let's see on the time how much it does affect. So not by that much. It's not that great. It's just 40 seconds. It is something, but it's not that amazing. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Any questions and ideas, please send it to me personally, or in game, or in comments, and I hope you enjoyed it. Alright, see you on the next one. Bye bye.